I recently was asked, what are the side effects of birth control? Which is such a great question because when we take birth control pills or hormonal contraceptives, we don't understand the long-term effects it has on the body. When we get that little package insert, it just lists common side effects such as headache, nausea, weight gain, decreased libido, and even increased risk of blood clots. But what it doesn't tell us is that it increases inflammation in the body, particularly in our microbiome in our intestines. So it disrupts our microbiome, and there's actually studies that show that when women take hormonal contraceptives, it increases their risk of development of gastrointestinal disorders such as Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, and this increased inflammation is also detected through something called CRP, so C-reactive protein. And I found it interesting because a lot of my clients that have autoimmune disorders typically have elevated CRP. In fact, there are studies that have shown that women who take hormonal contraceptives increase the risk of development of autoimmune disorders, particularly multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, and even lupus. So yeah, it definitely causes general inflammation in the body. Another study from the New England Journal of Medicine shows that it increases our risk of development of breast cancer. So a lot of women will take birth control to regulate their hormones to prevent breast cancer, but the problem is that hormonal contraceptives contain synthetic estrogen, and this is not natural to our body. It's not the same as our natural estrogen, and it can definitely be harmful to us instead of beneficial. Also, it increases something called sex hormone binding globulin, and this is important because the SHBG actually binds up free hormones, and especially testosterone, which can be a problem because if we have low testosterone, it can affect our sleep, our libido, our energy, and even fertility. Lastly, I want to talk about is that birth control or hormonal contraceptives deplete our vital nutrients. And these nutrients are magnesium, zinc, selenium, vitamin C, vitamin E, and even B complex vitamins. And they're also important for our metabolic processes in the body, our immune system, and even our organs. So after hearing this, if you're like, oh my goodness, I have to stop taking birth control pills, I recommend don't do that. Follow up with a functional medicine practitioner. Have them walk you through like a detox, help heal your gut, and supplement back some nutrients that you may be deficient in before going off the pill. Because if you stop the pill cold turkey, what could happen is it could throw your hormones through the loop, and you can end up getting some really bad side effects by stopping. If you are contemplating taking birth control pills, I recommend follow up with a medical practitioner and talk about the risks versus benefits and see if there's some non-hormonal contraceptive methods that are better for you and in the long run will be better for your body as well. I'd love to hear if you've had any side effects from hormonal contraceptives. Please share. If you have any questions as well, don't hesitate to ask. Make it an amazing day and be radiant.